Get my phone on here. So, the next person we have, and I'm sorry, I was a drill sergeant, I'm gonna slaughter this, just like Emus. Emus, I slaughtered hers. But Mikhail Pilar?
Yes.
Hey, look at there, from Turning Point. He's gonna come up and speak to us. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, hi everyone. My name is Miguel Pilar. I am the West Michigan Field Representative for Turning Point Action. Turning Point Action is a 501c4 organization. You might know us as Turning Point USA. Turning Point USA works directly with high schools and colleges, where Turning Point Action works directly with the party. So we get everyone involved where Turning Point USA, high schools and colleges, mainly. We do go on campuses, but that's not our main priority. Our main priority is to get a great conservative candidates elected to office. So in 2022, we endorsed John Gibbs up in the 3rd District when he ran against Hillary Scholten. I don't know how you pronounce her last name, but I don't care. So yeah, but Turning Point Action, we have 3 main focuses, like I said, to elect good conservative candidates to mainly our federal office, but we'll get into some state races as well, and then to get precinct delegates elected. So all last year I was focused on getting precinct delegates elected and getting them involved in their local county GOPs, like we are here today. So that was mainly what I focused on last year. This year we are switching gears and we have our Ballot Chase Initiative program. So Turning Point Action, we have our Turning Point Action app. You can find it on Google Play or the App Store by looking up TP Action. Just look it up. It will be a blue background. It will help you knock doors, make phone calls, register people to vote. Literally everything that the Republican Party should be doing is all in that app, which I highly recommend everyone going to check out. It's totally free for everyone to use, and only voting Republican. If you vote Republican, you'll be able to get into the app. There's some crazy data on not letting Democrats into the app. I'm not exactly sure. Our headquarters does all that. But like I said, we are focused mainly on our Ballot Chase Initiative program this election cycle. So we have 5 coalitions helping us out across the state of Michigan doing that. Our Moms Coalition, our Hunters Coalition, our Faith Coalition, which I'll talk about in a minute, our Farmers and Ranchers Coalition, and our Latinos Coalition. So here in the state of Michigan in November of 2022, only 8% of Christians came out to vote. Only 8. If 13% came out to vote, we could have had Tudor Dixon as our governor. And we could have turned Michigan red. But only by 13%. This cycle we are working directly with Michigan Pray. Founder of that organization is State Representative Gina Johnson. To get more pastors and more faith community leaders out to vote this next election cycle. So we're working with her along with Pastor Ralph Ribrandt, along with so many different pastors all across the state to get more members out to vote this next election cycle. Our Latinos Coalition, we're working with Jeff Vega, founder of Proposito, all around the state of Michigan. Just last week I was with him and Rafael Cruz, father of Ted Cruz's dad, all around the state of Michigan to bring more Hispanics out into the light to vote Republican. Because if you think about it, us Hispanics are really Republican at core. So that's a little fun fact. We're working with Moms for Liberty here in the state of Michigan for our Faith Coalition, our Hunters Coalition. We're getting that up and running. Just so many things happening at Turning Point Action, and I'm super excited to be here. Thanks, guys. Yes, John.
Are you doing questions or are you going to go on?
No, I can answer any questions.
Well, you keep going.
Yeah, of course. So at Turning Point Action, we have a couple different other things. We are working on our Swing State Update. That is a podcast where my boss, Tyler Boyer, and State Representative Austin Smith down in Arizona get on a podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to talk about the swing states. And Michigan is a target swing state because we are one, whether the Democrats like that or not, we are. So they get on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to talk about that. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Rumble, on all devices, wherever you listen to podcasts. We have our scorecard where you can track your member of Congress and see which piece of legislation they vote on. And as their score gets lower, their picture gets worse. 100% being patriot, 0% being tyrant. So you can find all that information on turningpointaction.com, tpa.com. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Awesome. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Who's the main person in the whole program?
The whole program, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie Kirk. He's a great boss. I love him. Yes, sir.
Charlie has a TV program on, does he not?
He does. He does. I believe it's the Charlie Kirk Show or something like that.
He's on Real America's Voice.
Yes. Yes. Yes, John.
We have a huge problem with engaging the youth down here. And Hillsdale College is a rotation that's too fast, like students come for a year or two and they're out. Like,
Yeah.
It's hard to get anything developed and going. Can we work with you, or is there any suggestions on how to engage the youth?
Yeah, of course. So like I said, I work directly with the party, but my person on the other side, Marissa, she works directly with our high schools and colleges, so we can get plugged in and to do something like that. Yes, sir.
You said the app is Turning Point Action app, is that it?
Yeah, TP Action.
Okay, because you put Turning Point Action, several things come up, that's why I wondered.
Yep, TP Action. Yes, ma'am.
Can you give us some of the pointers on action that we can take right now and throughout this cycle that you're working on that we can, get understanding of right now to get us?
Yeah, of course. So Turning Point, we have so many different avenues with things that we're working on. But right now, we are focused on getting great candidates elected. Turning Point, we mainly focus on our federal races, but in my personal capacity, I'll help out state representatives, state senators running for office. And it really all starts at a local level. So what we have been advised to do, Turning Point Action staff, is really get to know the people in your own community. I pull out my app almost every single day and just target a different area in my community. I live in a subdivision, so I knocked that out pretty quickly. Got people around me engaged and involved, and they also downloaded the app and showed their family members. But really knowing the people in your community and leading your community, maybe invite them over for breakfast, lunch, dinner, do whatever, just to get to know them better, not regarding any political situations yet, but get to know them and then slowly get them involved. That's one thing that worked for me, and then start bringing them to county parties. And then I can connect with you further on different avenues, on like our Faith Coalition, our Moms Coalition, all our different avenues. Yes. Any other questions? Yes, John?
How often, this is our monthly meeting,
Yeah.
and I know you've probably been to other meetings or executive meetings and stuff like that. How often do you see like a body of people hanging out, having business owners or having groups come in and talk like this? Do you see that a lot, or is it mostly business as usual?
No, it's usually business as usual. I was texting my my roommate. He works for our enemy company, Americans for Prosperity. They're not really our enemy company, but he's down in DC right now, and I said, I'm at a GOP meeting tonight where it's not like usual. It's nothing like I've been to before, and I love it. I love it. So thank you guys.
55 people, I think, about to do that.
I love it. And yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I want to sit with you and check your website after.
Yes,
to
of
find
course.
something fun. Locally,
Yes.
where do we contact a TP Action?
I'm your guy.
Okay.
I'm your guy.
Where are you at?
I am based out in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
So I cover the entire west side of the state. So anywhere from Branch County all the way up to Emmett, then the entire UP as well. So it's just me as of right now,
Wow.
but I love it.
You usually say you can get real busy.
Yeah, I love it. I'm on the road almost every single day. My dog loves it as well. But yeah.
So you don't, there's not
Actually, no, you're
other
not.
people or group or anything that's already here in Hillsdale that you have any
No.
contact with, you're just starting on,
Yep, nope, it's just me.
okay.
It's just me, and I'll be down here as much as you need me.
You guys saying that?
Oh, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm up in Traverse City all next week, and it was a regret when I said that too, but perfectly fine. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Charlie, Kurt, possibly could you come up to Hillsdale for a Labor Day college?
Oh yeah, that is another thing, guys. So in June 16th, and June 14th through 16th, so that is Father's Day weekend, I do believe. My dad's a little mad that I won't be there for Father's Day. But Charlie Kirk and the entire crew is going to be in Detroit for our People's Convention. So I highly recommend getting your tickets now. You can search up Turning Point People's Convention, and you'll be able to find tickets there. But I highly recommend everyone coming up. So he'll be here, just I can't guarantee for a Hillsdale specific county something. But yeah, he'll be here in Michigan in June. Any other questions? Well, thank you guys.
All right, go